Okay, so I'm going to be going on about a 3-day hike. It's just starting spring break. I'm not a student, I'm a teacher, and I'm going to go on a 3-day hike right at the beginning of spring break. That way when I can get home and do the things I need to do as far as working on cars and straighten up the house a little bit and grade some papers. But in order to get some relaxing in, I'm going to take a little 3-day. I am right now just starting a section hike on the AT. Last summer I did the entire Georgia section. This summer I'm going to go from the North Carolina, Georgia-North Carolina state line all the way to Hot Springs, North Carolina. And there's a little gap there between parking lots, from Bly Gap to Deep Gap. And that hike's only, it's only like 7 miles or so from Deep Gap to Bly Gap. And however, so I was looking at the map, I was looking at AWOL's AT guide, and I was thinking, well, I could probably knock off a day, because like I said, I'm going to do a summer hike, and I can knock off a day by taking care of it this weekend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at Deep Gap, I'm going to hike to Bly Gap, and then back to Standing Indian Shelter, and I'll do that the first day. It's about 15 miles there and back, and then I'm going to hike from Standing Indian Shelter to the Albert Mountain. Then I'll turn around the following day, our Albert Mountain Shelter, and then I'm going to turn around the following day and hike back to Deep Gap to where my car is going to be. And this is my new kind of a gear setup that I've been playing with. I've been trying to go on Ultralight, and I think I've definitely achieved it. I don't know what my pack weight is right now. I got a new cook set that you may have seen the video on, and so I'm going to go through my gear here, and I'm going to go weigh it, and we'll know what my base weight is. Okay, so let's take a look at my gear here. Alright, so here I got my sleeping bag. This is a 45-degree sleeping bag. I use this bag in 30-degree weather, and it kind of gets cold, but not so much that I can't get a pretty good night's sleep. I don't keep it in a stuff sack anymore. I just kind of stick it into my bag, in the bottom of my bag, and because the stuff sack weighs whatever it weighs, and I'm trying to reduce my weight as much as possible. I have my Thermarest. I don't know exactly what model it is, but it's just my Thermarest. And I've also started using this Reflectix for, it says many purposes. Mainly I use it for kind of as my couch. I sit on it. I put one on the ground and I sit on it, and I put the other one on a log or something, and I lay back on that. It's very useful. I also use it for to help as a thermal barrier in my hammock, as well as my Thermarest as a thermal barrier for my hammock. The pack, still have the same pack. This is my Flash 50. It's a good pack. I've removed a lot of stuff to reduce the weight, and it's a pretty good pack. I enjoy it. This pack cover that I use, it's nothing fancy. It's just a trash bag that I put over the top of my pack when it's raining. Here's my War Bonnet Blackbird. It's nice, real nice hammock. This is my new Cuban fiber, my Z-Packs Cuban fiber hammock tarp. Love it. It's great. Very lightweight. with the cordage and everything, it weighs a pound. Of course, I have some cordage in here that's kind of heavy, so I could probably swap. I'm going to definitely swap that out with some lighter weight cordage, and can reduce the weight of this even more. But right now it's right at 1 pound. First aid, pretty minimalist. A few band-aids, some moleskin. I noticed the moleskin kind of come off when my feet were sweaty, so I think I'm going to get some athletic tape or maybe even some duct tape, and I think it'll work better than moleskin even. TP headlamp. This is just a cheap headlamp. It's called a Brinkman. I got these at Home Depot. There was 4 of them in a set for $20. Works great. This is a little carabiner that I use to clip my water bottle to my pack. It's a Mora MG. I think it's a 740. I think model. Nice little lightweight knife. I have my iPod Touch. This is what I take my video with, and I also watch movies and listen to music. My cell phone. Right here, I have an extra battery for my cell phone. Okay, so this is my food. So I got some grits and oatmeal. Well, this is oatmeal and some cereal. It's coffee, grits, protein bars, mashed potatoes. I'm also going to get a thing of Spam to go with this. A Mountain House meal that a friend of mine gave me. I usually don't buy these, but a friend of mine gave it to me. This is a 2 serving, so I'm going to cut it in half, separate it out into Ziploc freezer bags, and I'll have 2 meals from this. Probably going to get some other things that I haven't gotten yet, like some gorp. I'm going to make some gorp out of some almonds and M&Ms and stuff. Some other things like drink mixes I haven't gotten. I'm going to go on the store on the way tomorrow. When I go to the mountains tomorrow, I'm going to pick up some drink mixes. Okay, here are my shoes. These are Salomon's, Salomon, I don't really know how you say it. It's the XR Shift. It's a pretty good trail running shoe, and both of them together weigh a pound. There's definitely lighter shoes out there, but these have a really good sole on them, and look how thick that sole is. I got them real cheap. They're about 60% off at REI, the closeout sale, so I got them, and they're great. Okay, water and water filtration. I use my smart bottle. This is not really the smart bottle I'm going to use. I think the one that I normally use is in my car. I need to get it. It has a little loop right here that I clip onto my backpack to the shoulder strap of my backpack, and this doesn't have that, so I gotta get my water bottle. I think it's in my car. There's a little extra platypus that I bring with me. This is 0.8 of an ounce, and it's pretty good to get an extra. I think it's close. Yeah, it's 1 liter, 34 ounces, and for 0.8 of an ounce, to have the ability to carry an extra 34 ounces of water, or 1 liter of water, it's good. Water filtration, I'm going to be using the Sawyer Squeeze. Here's my stove. I did a video on it, and modified it a little bit from the video. I did make the top and the bottom look cozy, so I can have the cup cozy here, and looks great. I made a little mouth hole there, so when the cup's in there, so when the cups in there, I can you know, have a little spot to put my lips so I can drink. It's kind of weird right here with the reflectix. But here's a little mouth indentation there so I can drink. Fuel bottle. When I stop at Walmart to get my other stuff I need, I'm going to get some heat to put in here. Okay, so here's my bag, fully packed, kind of. Got my clothes out of the dryer. This is my raincoat. It's a Columbia, I don't know what kind. But it's a Columbia raincoat, or rain jacket, I should say. So I'm going to add that to my pack. Also, I forgot earlier I had my trash bags, but they don't weigh a whole lot. I'm also going to add to this my camp socks, really thick kind of cotton socks. This is a synthetic blend shirt that I usually take with me, and this is my polypropylene thermal underwear. And again, I don't use stuff sacks so much anymore except for my food bag, so I don't put something in a stuff sack, or I put it in a plastic bag like this. There's my clothes. That in there. Jacket, my raincoat. That in there. My trash bag. That there. Okay, that's my bag fully packed. Again, that's without water, or without food, without water, without fuel. And of course, I'm not weighing the stuff that I'm going to be wearing on my body. However, what I'm going to be wearing are my pants, synthetic pants, merino wool shirt, merino wool socks, synthetic underwear, and my bandana. I got to put that on my pack as well. And I'm going to be taking my sunglasses. Of course, I'm going to be wearing those, so I don't count that as my pack weight. So I'm going to go weigh this, and I'll come back with the final weights. Okay, so I just weighed it out, and it came out to be 12 pounds even. So I have a goal to get down to 10 pounds base weight, so I still have a little bit tweaking left to do, not much. Last year my base weight was 16 pounds, so in order to get to my 10 pound base weight goal, I'm going to have to do some pretty drastic stuff. Of course, you know, just so you know, this is my 3 season setup. This is definitely not my winter setup. But yeah, definitely a pretty good setup. All right. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.